Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great diesel Class A motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. Folks, today we're going to look at a value priced double slide diesel motorhome. This is a 2001 Fleetwood Expedition diesel pusher. It's only got 54,000 miles. 2 slide outs, exceptionally nice motorhome for the year model, and it's a great buy, folks. This unit is only $34,900 firm, haggle-free firm price, under 35 grand, 54,000 miles, which isn't even broken in for a diesel. Of course, it is on a Freightliner chassis. It's got the 228-inch wheelbase, which is the longest one you could get that year in the Expeditions. So a longer wheelbase, of course, means less sway and less of that top-heavy feeling a lot of people don't like about driving Class A's. 6,500 watt Onan LP Generator running right now, powering everything up inside. It's got the big 5.9 liter Cummins 260 horse ISB Turbo Diesel. We just drove this motorhome 500 plus miles in. It did great. It's got a towing capacity of 5,000 pounds, limited by the hitch, of course. All stainless. This is all aluminum frame in the walls and the ceilings. Steel tubular construction. This is the Power Platform 2 by Fleetwood, which gives you more floor strength, more structural stability, and a lot more cargo area too. Polyethylene sprayed cargo compartments, of course. 22.5-inch tires that look great. Both slide outs have awning toppers. No delamination. The striping and finish for a 2001 model is in exceptional condition. Got the Carefree of Colorado Aluma Guard awnings and the Aluma Guard door awnings, and we're going to make sure all those work perfectly. Got the HWH Hydralic Leveling Jacks. You know, this unit cost $135,000 new in 2001. Folks, you're saving $100,000 here, folks. You're saving $100 grand over what this thing cost new. I bet you whoever bought this thing brand new never could imagine that they could buy this same motorhome in the condition it's in now for under $35,000, but here it is, folks. Family Motor Coach Association, of course, got the backup camera system, air ride, air brakes. I'm gonna tell you, that 5.9 Cummins, what they put in the Dodge trucks, they've been around a long time. It's called the ISB Cummins Diesel. There's been more miles put on ISB Cummins Diesel than any other motor that Cummins makes. Folks, this is over 1 billion road miles have been driven on motorhomes with the ISB Cummins Diesel. Over 1 billion road miles. That is a lot of reliable service. Michelin tires. This unit is, of course, vacuum bonded walls and floor, so that's one reason why it's not delaminated like a lot of old ones have. Of course, you've got the slide out trays that come out with the slide out. Got a window awning. This thing's been taken care of, folks. This isn't something that's just been sitting and not being used. It's somebody has either kept it covered up, kept it out of the weather, because it looks, for an 01 model, you have to remind yourself that this thing's 16 years old, because you feel like you're looking at a lot newer motorhome. Got air horns on the top, spotlight with the remote. I mean, it's got a lot of nice features that weren't standard on the Expedition. Let's take a look inside this 36T. It's 36.5 foot long overall, bumper to bumper. You can see the steps work great as we step inside here. Carpet looks like brand new. The seats look great. Folks, 54,000 miles on a diesel motorhome is not even remotely broke in yet. I mean, literally, if you maintain this thing and service it like you're supposed to, this is the kind of motorhome that'll last you a lifetime. Freightliner chassis, which is great because you'll never have a problem getting it serviced, because Freightliner, of course, is the most popular chassis for motorhome drivers. 54,000 miles, got the Allison automatic transmission. Let's see here. It does have, I got both air conditioners going. Motorhome runs and drives great. Remote spotlight, backup camera, CB radio, that's a dash fan that somebody's put this cover on, which is a good idea. You can see it's got the little dash fans, which I'm not going to take that out. It's hard to do that one-handed. They've already upgraded the TV to an HD TV instead of the old CRT style. It's got a manual point satellite system, DVD player, dual pane windows. You've got a sleeper sofa here in the back. Notice how roomy it is. 36.5 foot. So this is a good size. It's kind of in that not too big, not too small. It's still big enough to be comfortable, but not so big that you're going to have a hard time finding a spot to stay in it. You've got the swivel chairs, the flex steel swivel chairs in the front, and you've got a fold-up table right here, another chair. You know, this is the nice motorhome, folks. The headliner, you know, a lot of folks don't like to show you the headliner. Look at that, folks. Nothing's hanging down, no watermarks, no stains. That air will run you out of here. Even the dash air still works on this motorhome, and that's rare for an 01 model. Corian countertops. And just some nice features on this, especially for under $35,000. You feel like you're in a $60,000 motorhome, and basically you are, but you're only paying $34,900 for it. You've got, like I said, the Corian countertops. They call this the Anderson Walnut, if I remember right, from Fleetwood. Let me go ahead and, I don't mind showing you the air conditioner. So you, I mean, that's pretty cold, folks. I don't think you could ask for an air conditioner colder than that. It's got the optional 2,000 watt inverter, which was an option that year. It also has the optional central vacuum system. Of course, you've got the Dometic Royale refrigerator freezer that works great. You've got the optional grill to convection oven, which was not standard. You had to pay extra for that. This is a convection oven and a microwave. You've got the stovetop and ovens. You've actually got two ovens, which is really handy if you like to cook like I do, because this way you can cook two different things at the same time, one on gas, one on electric. Refrigerator. See, lights up good. It's clean. You know, the trays aren't all rusted up. And I'll go ahead and show you. Now, I haven't had this on very long, but I can tell already it's cold. And of course, my techs will check these RVs. We're -7 degrees in the freezer, and of course the fridge takes a little bit longer, but dang, we're already at operating temp, folks. And actually a little under operating temp because I got it turned up all the way. Now, folks, let me tell you something. This is an 01 model, so, you know, even though it's an 01, we're still going to perform up to a 138-point inspection on this motorhome by our certified RV techs that we'll do after we sell it, before you pick it up. And not just any RV techs, but genuine certified RV techs. That cost a lot of money. But, you know, our customers expect the best, and we pay for that. This unit, folks, will be checked out, ready to go, but I don't really see any issues with it. I mean, I just crank the generator up, turn the air conditioners on, everything works. Refrigerator's cold, as you saw. The dash air is cold. The roof air is cold, just like you saw. The dash air is cold. Headliner looks great, so you can tell it hasn't leaked. It's got a fiberglass roof, got the crown molding. Got a lot of nice features, folks, especially for that price. The central vacuum system, we got a walk-through bathroom, nice lavatory area. You got a medicine cabinet, private water closet. Got the upgrade porcelain RV toilet, storage in here. You can see it's got the inverter. There's your control for that. And you can see in here, no leak damage. That's an optional fantastic vent fan. Glassed-in shower with skylight. You can look around that and you can see there's no water stains around the skylight. I like the way the hallway kind of curves right here. That's one thing I've always liked about the 36T Discoveries, and of course the Expeditions too, is you got this little break in the bathroom, so you get complete privacy in the bedroom, even if you don't use your curtain. Most of the time people can't see back here from the front. Got a really nice bedroom area, and this is really a good size for what this is. Queen Island bed, got a real headboard. Bevel glass looks great. You got the nice accent lighting. Like I said, the walnut cabinets, hardwood. Another HD TV. Got a nice little, I guess you'd call this a vanity or a get ready area, which you can use for several different things. Make your little office right there if you want to, or place to get ready. Got a large closet in here that's in the slide out, which this is a good setup because it gives you a lot of extra storage. And unfortunately, I'm trying to open this one-handed. Look at that, folks. Isn't that a good looking closet? Cedar lined and everything. You know, they don't have to do little touches like that, but Fleetwood, John Kern, the founder, one of the pioneers of the RV industry, folks, they pretty much invented the motor home. They're one of the oldest manufacturers in business today. And the Fleetwood name's been known for generations of families for reliability. And you know, one thing I like about the Fleetwood and John Kern in particular, his saying was, if it's not broke, why fix it? You know, this is a company that's been building RVs the same way for decades. And it's a time-proven method of building RVs. They really hold up, because you see Fleetwoods from the 80s, in the 70s, and the 90s, still running around, still look good for their age, still providing people some great camping memories, even though they're 30, 40 years old. So, folks, this 01 model right here, built along those same standards, the same company, great place, great company to buy an RV. Because Fleetwood is pretty much been around longer than anybody. So rest assured, you're getting a brand name and reliability that everybody's pretty much familiar with. Folks, this unit's $34,900, and I'm not trying to be hard to get along with. You know, we price our stuff to sell, not sit around and grow grass under them. This same unit, other dealers, you're going to spend easily another $5,000, $10,000, and that's not counting all the fees and other stuff they're going to charge you that we don't. Folks, this is $34,900 firm. I can't take any less. I'm not going to take any less, because this thing is bargain price for what it is. This is something that will be worth what you're paying for it for the next few years. So if you're new to the idea of an RV, you know, you like the idea, you don't want to buy something and lose $40,000 on it when you drive it off the lot. This is a great chance for you to buy this motorhome. It's checked out, ready to go. Keep it the same condition it is right now. 2 or 3 years down the road, you decide, hey, you know what? Maybe I want to do something different with RVing. Get a bigger one, get a smaller one, get a gas, get a C class, a B class. Or maybe you didn't like RVing. Folks, this is a way to try it out. And after 2 or 3 years, folks, put this thing on eBay, put it on RV Trader. It'll still bring $34,900, just as easy as it will today. All the depreciation's gone. Folks, you're talking about $100,000 less than what it cost new. 54,000 miles, which is not even broke in for a diesel. Look at these semi-trucks hauling 60, 70,000 pounds on Freightliner chassis and Cummins motors, and they've got 1 million miles or more on them a lot of times before they're due for the first overhaul. I mean, that's the benefit of buying a diesel over a gas, is the longevity and the toughness. I mean, this is something you're going to enjoy for a long time. It's clean. Everything works. We're going to make sure everything works. And it's priced to sell. $34,900 firm. Give us a call, 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays, 423-605-6747. You can visit our website, ParkwayRVCenter.com or .net. They're both mobile friendly, very easy to use. I've got over 170 plus used RVs in stock, more arriving every single day. I've got more in stock inventory than any dealer within a 500-mile radius of Ringgold, Georgia. And I've got the lowest prices on the internet, folks. We've been doing this for 48 plus years now, folks, since 1968. About to hit into 49 in a couple months. But, folks, I'm going to tell you, we're family owned and operated 3 generations. Thanks to our low prices and our casual, easy way of doing business, we sell 500 to 600 plus used RVs a year. More than dealers do, a lot bigger than us. And the reason why, folks, like I said, is our prices. You can't even buy a double slide gas burner at other dealerships for what you can buy this double slide diesel with low miles for. And keep in mind, when I quote you a price of $34,900, it's not like other dealers that may advertise something for $34,900. But when you get in there to pay for it, oh yeah, we got a $2,100 freight fee and an $800 dock fee, a processing fee of $1,000 and a $500 title fee. Don't forget your $200 temporary tag fee. And process, I mean, it just goes on and on and on and on, folks. Before you know it, that $34,900 has turned into another $5,000 or $6,000 more in the form of extra fees. And they give you a good song and dance while they have to charge it, may even make it sound convincing. But let me tell you something, folks. We've been in business 48 years. And I've been personally in this business for a little over 20. Those fees, when I got started in it, there was no such thing as fees. And nothing's changed as far as that's concerned about how you buy a used RV. All of those fees are 100% dealer profit. It's a scam these other dealers try to pull, and they do pull it every day against unsuspecting customers to get them to pay more for the RV by disguising the extra profit in the form of fees. And those fees are all 100% unnecessary. They're all 100% dealer profit. Don't fall victim to it. Unless you're getting a service out of it, like a warranty or something like that, you're just paying them extra money is all you're doing. Walk out over it. Refuse to pay them, folks. If enough people do that, you're going to see these dealers quit charging them. But you don't have to worry about that here, folks. Our prices are out the door, $34,900 plus sales tax if you're a Georgia resident. And if you're out of state, like most of our buyers are, you'll simply pay your sales tax when you title this motorhome at your home state at your local DMV office. We give you a 45-day nationwide temporary tag, no extra charge. You get up to 138-point inspection, plus by our certified RV techs, plus a complete walkthrough demonstration by one of our RV techs when you pick it up. No extra charge. Of course, we give you a starter kit, instructional DVDs, all that good stuff. Again, no extra charge, $34,900 all inclusive out the door. If you want to have this RV delivered, we can hook you up with some great delivery prices. You just pay whatever it costs us to bring this motor home to you. We don't charge you any profit on delivery. We just offer it as a courtesy. You just cover our expenses. If you want to fly in, like we actually have, believe it or not, 4 or 5 sets of customers a week, even this time of year, that fly in to pick up their motorhomes from Parkway RV Center because it's so much cheaper to fly when you're coming a couple of thousand miles away, like many of our customers do. You can fly in. We'll pick you up at the Chattanooga, Tennessee airport for free during business hours, bring you back here. RV Tech will go over the RV with you. Come in, do some paperwork, drive it off with a smile on your face and a lot fatter wallet than you would have if you went somewhere else. And folks, that's how we operate. No commission salespeople. We have some great finance options. You know, we can get you an interest rate as low as 3% with good credit, approved credit, of course. 3%. Even if you're a cash buyer, folks, that 3% interest rate, I can't tell you how many cash buyers keep their money in their pocket, take advantage of that rate. It allows them to get a nicer, newer RV instead of having to keep within a certain cash amount budget and having to settle for something you got to work on or something that's so old you can't get parts for it. This way you can get your 3% interest rate, cost you a few $100 in interest, keep your money in your pocket where you can do more with it. And I don't know about you folks, but if I got 35 grand cash in my pocket, I can make a lot more money with that cash than what I'm going to spend paying 3% interest rate. I can make a whole lot more than a 3% return on that money. So even for those cash buyers, folks, keep that in your mind, that we can offer rates as low as 3%. And the reason why our interest rates are so much lower than other dealers is simple. Other dealerships have learned to exploit people who need to buy RVs and finance them. Well, what they do is they have finance managers or business managers. They come up with some fancy title for them. But their sole purpose at the dealership is to make the dealer as much money as possible after the sale. And how they do it is simple, folks. They get your credit information. They send it to the bankers that they're all buddies with. They get you approved, but they don't tell you what the actual rate you're paying is. They tell you they tell you the rate, but they're telling you their rate, not what the bank approves you for. In other words, they get you approved at 3% just like we do. They don't tell you that. They say, Mr. Customer, congratulations, it's Onan Expedition. Sign here, here, and here. I got you approved, 6.14%. You think that's not a bad rate? You sign up, you just overpaid by thousands over the life of an RV loan and higher payments. And the finance manager, of course, gets commission on that. So the more money they make the dealership, the more money they personally take home in their paycheck, just like a commission salesperson. That's why it's always best when you go to a dealership that has a finance or a business manager, arrange your own financing, check with your bank or credit union, get your rate, get how much money they'll finance one for, and make a smart decision. Because rest assured, if you go with the dealership's financing, they are marking the rate up and you're overpaying for financing. In fact, a lot of times if you find out if you find out the lien holder the bank's going through, if you contacted them directly, a lot of times you can get that rate knocked down, because if you go direct with the bank instead of going through the dealer, they can't mark it up. Just a little tidbit right there. Not a bad idea, but remember, we can get you done at 3% interest rate. With approved credit. We have no extra fees and no commission salespeople. You never want to buy from a commission salesperson, because if you do, you're going to overpay by thousands. And I'll tell you why. Commission salespeople is a way of hiring salespeople that most dealerships do. This way they can keep as large a sales staff as they want on hand. It doesn't cost them anything. They don't pay them by the hour. They don't pay them salary. They only get paid commission. So it doesn't cost the dealership any more to keep 5 salespeople on hand as it does to keep 50. Bad thing about that is, in order to get that many people to work together and to stay working there, they have to have a promise of a huge reward when they do sell something. And a lot of these salespeople may only sell 1 or 2 RVs a month. Well, my guys sell 1 or 2 a piece a day. Well, folks, here's what happens. That's where all the high pressure comes from. All the high pressure sales tactics, the games, the gimmicks. Because a commission salesperson, the average rate of commission is 25% of the gross profit is what that salesperson makes. So in other words, that dealership has to mark their units up an additional 25%, costing you thousands of dollars and higher prices, because they use commission salespeople and they have to mark it up more to cover the commission rate. That's why it costs you so much more. Plus, the more money that person makes off of you, in other words, the more they rip you off, the more reward they get. Many dealerships actually up the commission rate to 30 or 35% if they make so much more profit. Like if they get to a $7,500 profit, they get 30%, or a $10,000 profit, they'll get 35% commission rate. In other words, the dealerships reward their salespeople for ripping you off, because the more money they make the dealer, the more money the salesperson gets paid. And that's just not the right way to buy anything, folks. 48 years, we started something 48 years ago nobody ever heard of, and that's paying salespeople salary. Well, 48 years later, we still do it. Our customers love it. Our salespeople love it that way. They know what they're going to bring home every week. There's no pressure, no games, no gimmicks. Our buyers love it because they don't have to put up with all the high pressure sales tactics. And it saves them money too, because they're not paying thousands of dollars extra to cover that commission. All my salespeople are salary based only. I can't afford, of course, to keep 50 salespeople, paying them like that. I have 3, so I always recommend calling ahead, making an appointment. Make sure your unit's available, and make sure that that they have time to spend with you, because my guys pretty much, from the time they get here to the time they go home, they're on the phone, on the internet, answering phones, taking cell calls. You know, folks, the latest fad now is buying sight unseen, and we sell about half of our inventory sells sight unseen. People buy these motorhomes without ever seeing them, without ever test driving them, and so they're on the phone and email constantly. So if you want to come in, look at this RV in person, you're more than welcome to do. If there's a particular one you want to look at, best to call ahead and make an appointment. Now, if you just want to come browse, come in, help yourself, folks. We don't have a fenced-in sales lot you have to have a salesperson with a key to get into. Looks like a prison yard, like a lot of other RV dealers do. We don't have a sales office that you have to go through to get pre-approved before you can even step foot and look at an RV. We're not like that, folks. You can park anywhere you want, get out, look at all of them. I normally have the price on the windshields. Just hadn't got this one priced yet. You can look at your own leisure. If you need anything, come inside in the showroom, have a seat, just like you go to a bank waiting on a loan officer. One of my salespeople, when they get freed up with an appointment, a sales call, or an email, they'll come over, get you, and help you out and answer any questions you have. That's the way our buyers love it. That's the way we like to do it. It saves you money. It's less stressful. You can look at your own leisure, because we know everybody's adults. You know, most adults don't need a salesperson to pressure them into buying something before they're ready. When you're ready to buy, we're here for you. If you're not ready to buy, folks, we don't want to force you to, because we want you to come back one day and trade your unit in and get something else and upgrade it, or we want you to send your friends and family to us. And that's how you stay in business for 48 years, folks. Friends and families and repeat customers. So thank you for watching my video. I hope I've answered a lot of your questions. If you have any other particular questions, feel free to email us, sales@parkwayrvcenter.com. Email us. You can also check out our website, which is parkwayrvcenter.com or .net. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. You never know what I'm going to post from one day to the next, folks. I trade for just about anything that we can sell. And folks, I'm going to tell you, we buy RVs every day. We sell them every day. Our inventory changes every 90 days completely, so you never know what you're going to see here. And if you're looking for a particular make and model, email us, call us, tell our salespeople what you're looking for. They'll write you down and something comes in, and chances are it will. As many of these things as we go through, we'll let you know about it, give you first shot at it. Thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing everybody here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.